Welcome to the reorganization meeting of the Webster Board of Education. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I am pleased to administer the oath of office for our newly elected and re-elected members, Mike Gustin and Tom Nispecka. Will you please stand? Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member, Webster Board of Education, according to the best of your ability?
I will. I will.
Congratulations, and thank you. The next order of business is the election of board officers. I will now entertain nominations for President of the Board of Education for the 2013-14 school year.
I'd like to nominate Mike Suffoletto for the office of president, please.
I'll second that.
Are-
I move that the nominations be closed.
Second.
I declare the nomination closed, and, okay.
Do we need to vote?
Are there any, oh, I'm sorry, a roll call vote is needed. Paul Benz is absent. Sue Casey?
Yes.
Janine?
Yes.
Mike Gustin?
Yes.
Fritz?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that.
Okay. Would you like to stand for your oath? Or should we do them at the end? Okay. I will now entertain nominations for the Vice President of the Board of Education for the 2013-14 school year.
I'd like to nominate Sue Casey.
Second.
Any other nominations?
I move that the nominations be closed.
Okay, and the roll call vote, Paul Benz absent. Sue?
Yes.
Janine?
Yes.
Mike Gustin?
Yes.
Fritz?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Please stand for your oath of office. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of President and Vice President, Webster Board of Education, according to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do.
I will.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now we have to sign this.
And I now turn the meeting over to your president, who will administer the oath of office to Superintendent Bovard.
Thank you. I'm just signing this. Thank you. Actually, can I just, real quick? Oh. Let me just grab those. All right, Adele. You do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Superintendent of Schools according to the best of your ability.
I will.
Congratulations. Sign those two. All right, everybody's here. We now will look at, oh yeah, let's make our changes. Board, what is your pleasure at this moment? We have 28 district appointments. Would you like to take them all as one, or do you want to go through them individually? Tom?
I think that's fine.
Okay, Mike? All right, so may we have a motion to accept the 28 district appointments from district treasurer all the way down to the National Medical Review Officer?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Now, I don't have the oath of office for the district since we just appointed you. Okay, Cindy, because you were just appointed. You do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of District Clerk, Webster Central District, according to the best of your ability. I will. Congratulations. Moving right along. All right, Board, if you take a look at 5A, district designations, we're looking at the banks. May we have a motion to accept that?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our motion carries. We move on to letter B, which is the official posting of our educational agenda. Why don't we take B and C together? Motion to accept that, please? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Motion carries. Move on to section D, persons to administer petty cash funds. Motion to accept, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries there also. And the person authorized to sign the school lunch agreements, which is our manager of food service and the assistant manager of food services. May we accept that, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
That carries. Moving along. Let's move to item 6. We have 7 necessary resolutions. Board, can we take those together, or do you want to do those individually?
Just want to let people know what they are.
Okay.
And then we can move them together.
All right. First resolution is that the superintendent of schools be authorized to make transfer of funds between and within functional units. The second resolution is that the superintendent of schools is authorized to approve appointments of certified staff and classified staff until board action is taken. The third resolution is that extra classroom accounts are established for the Webster Schrader and Webster Thomas High School class of 2017, and these accounts will be administered under the supervision of the high school principals. The fourth resolution is that the board president is authorized to sign documents for items approved in the 2013-14 budget. The fifth one is that the purchasing agent is authorized to enter into a cooperative bidding and purchasing agreement according to board regulations 4030. The next resolution is that the board president, the superintendent of schools, and the district clerk is authorized to execute and sign contracts for health services between the Webster Central School District and other local districts for the 2013-2014 school year. And the last necessary resolution is that the authority to perform the duties of the board with regard to correction of errors on the tax roll and refund of taxes based on such errors is delegated to Mr. Fischera. And this delegation of authority is applicable only where the recommended corrections of refunds do not exceed $3,000, which is specified in sections 554 and 556 of the real property tax law. May we have a motion to accept those? Thank you. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to our next section. We are charging fees. And the first one is the athletic admissions. We are suggesting that adults are $2 and that students other than Webster students are $1 and Webster students are free. Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Okay. Musical rental fees. The suggested price is $80 for the school year rental and $20 for the summer rental. Motion to accept?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. School lunches. Before, Jim, could you explain why school lunch prices are going up? I think that's important for people to know.
Two reasons. The first is the new federal regulations that we have to comply with a lot of changes. There's a lot of costs that will be built in. The second is to get federal reimbursement, we have to show an increase until we get to the federal reimbursement rate. which is about 275 right now. And as long as we show an increase to get to that number, we'll continue to be part of the program. If we were to hold lunch prices flat, they could come back to us and say they're not going to give us reimbursement because the federal reimbursement is higher than what we're charging. So we're forced to really increase. And I would say this year, the increase is going to be necessary. Hopefully it will be enough because of all the changes. And probably sometime later in the year, we'll talk a little bit more about those federal changes.
Thank you, Jim. The motion is to charge $2.25 for school lunches at both elementary and secondary levels. Motion to accept?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We now have the fees for the use of school facilities for each of the personnel charges. Motion to accept, please.
So moved.
Second, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Our Monroe Community College, College Extension, that's with their agreement through 2014, so there's no change, correct, Jim?
There's no change in the rate, yes.
Okay, so may we have a motion to accept that, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, our salary actions, which would be for our substitute teachers. We'll do that one first. Suggested price is $92 for the first 15 days. And then we have the,
Each of,
yeah,
not 92, that's a
oh.
real deal.
yeah, I'll get them $92 for the, yeah. Thank you, Tom, that's,
So moved.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. And then we have our miscellaneous salaries. Motion to accept that, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion.
Mike, just
Yep.
a note on that. You'll notice the suggested rates are the same as current. Just so you understand, come January of 2014, there's a mandatory increase to $8. So we'll be coming back to you sometime in January, adopting new rates and adjusting rates for all of the Webster employees who are under $8 an hour.
Okay.
And then there's 2 more increases over future years on minimum wage that we'll have to comply to also.
And I know we talked about it when we were developing the budget, but that was already figured into the budget going in.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, it was.
All right, our salary actions for our community programs and services. Motion to accept those rates, please.
So moved.
Thank you. Second? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We move on to Section D, which is our substitute personnel salaries. Motion to accept?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second? Sue, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Got all this, Cindy, we're going fast. All right, our annual election and vote is scheduled to be held Tuesday, May 20th, 2014, from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Schrader High School Gymnasium. May we accept that, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Let's take a look at our board liaison assignments. Tom, you're okay, you and Sue with legislative? Okay. Fritz, labor? If you can't go, I'll cover for you. But I won't, put my name down, and we'll just work that out. Information sharing, just myself? Okay, just myself. Sue, myself, and Adele are on the executive committee. Janine, you still volunteering to be the audit committee chair?
Yes.
Okay. I'll help you out on that. And Mike, are you interested in that?
Which one was it?
Audit?
Sure.
It's usually morning meetings, right?
Yes, we usually meet 9 o'clock in the morning, not more than an hour,
Okay. Got that?
if that works for you.
Sure.
Mike's
Schedule
on
an
there.
appointment.
6 is better.
Whoa, I don't even,
It's only one
Sue
guy
might be
on the
there.
board.
Is it 6? Yeah, I could do 6.
Fritz, you're volunteering to do budget advisory?
Yes.
Anyone else want to?
I'll sit on that one as much as I can.
Thank you, Tom. There's no reason to ask who the chair of the policy committee is. We know that. Tom and not myself will work policy. Anyone else? Okay, thank you. Fritz, you're still okay with DeWitt?
Yep.
Janine, you're okay with Clem,
Yes.
North? Oh, I'm sorry. I overlooked strategic plan. Sue will be on that. Tom and Paul indicated he was interested. Are you interested?
Sure.
Do we still have one? Yes, I see it's on here. Does it? Is it
There's
show?
a group that meets, yeah, Shelley, the WEN Assets, does that group still meet? Yes.
Do you need a
Are they
liaison?
interested in a board liaison? Are they interested in a designated board liaison? I think they are. If anyone has an interest in joining them.
Do
When
you-
are the meetings?
They're once a month, they're usually held at lunchtime.
Okay, then you know.
I can do it.
You want to split
You
it?
want- all right.
When we'll, since it's lunch, yep.
And on the strategic planning committee, if we can back up, because I like
Could you
the
get-
idea to Mike, I'm going to pull my name
Okay.
off just so that we don't have the
Oh, four.
presence of a board
Okay.
quorum at that. That way we'll, oh, go ahead. That's a- yeah.
All right, so we did Fritz at DeWitt, Janine at Clem North. Since Paul lives in the Clem South District, we'll have Paul there.
Yep.
Mike, you're going to do Plank North, you're okay with that?
Yes.
All right. Sue's going to stay with Schlegel. Tom, State Road okay with you?
Yep.
All right, and then I'll pick up Plank Road, North, or Plank South, rather. And Tom, you're interested still in the Spry Schrader?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll help out there, and Sue, you got the willing,
And I'll
Tom?
stay with
you-
Spry Shade, or Thomas.
O- Okay, and Janine's on that.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we need to approve that. Motion to approve the board liaisons?
So moved.
Second, please.
Second?
Thank you, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We have a consent agenda on the buses. It does require a roll call. Jim, do you want to add anything to it, or can we just go right through to it?
I would say this is the bond resolution dated July 8th. It just authorizes us to borrow the money that, to pay for the buses that were approved in the May vote.
Okay.
Cindy, you want to do the roll call?
Roll call. Sue?
Yes.
Janine?
Yes.
Mike Guston?
Yes.
Fritz?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
And I was absent. Thank you.
And finally, we have our consent agenda, which includes the cooperative bids, personnel actions, recommendation of the Committee on Special Education, and the recommendation of the Committee on Preschool Special Education. May we have a motion to accept the superintendent's recommendations, please?
So moved.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished with our reorganization meeting. We will be moving into a workshop upstairs, so can we entertain a motion to end our reorganization meeting, please?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Good night, everyone.